Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at center, locking down the middle. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Young with no one around. Capella kicks to Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Rocket 6. From the arc. Drops in the tray. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Simmons.
Oh, okay.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Down low, Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. And Simmons slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Bogdanovich. 76ers getting the bucket.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Harris. The shot comes out, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Bogdanovich wide open. Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Thybulle. And there's the pass to Embiid. Harris dishes to Green. Here's Simmons. They get it again. Harris kicks to Simmons. Back to Harris. Another shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Young, good.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And the Hawks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Bogdanovich, no luck. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Simmons. Buries it down low. He's got 6.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now, here is Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Young against Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. 1:06 left to play in the first. Maxey passes to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Herter. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Pass to Scott. Back to Curry. Inside. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Williams. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Capella. Deflects the pass. Now here's Curry. Offensive rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Hawks on top, up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Scott is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Curry. And it's Maxey in at the 2-guard position. Curry passes to Maxey. Howard at the elbow. Now, here's Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Maxey's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Passes it to Scott. Back to Milton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Molinari with it. Scott's there. Okongwu's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the pass to Milton. It's stolen by Reddish. Herter passes to Gallinari. Williams with a clean look. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And the basket by Curry. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Collins passes to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury and never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes to Capella. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Thibault finds Simmons. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Simmons got 10.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Count it.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons passes to Harris. Outside for Simmons. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simmons. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And a close game so far.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Pass to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Young's shot is good.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Knocked away. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Simmons left side. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
4 on the clock. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins. The Hawks leading. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Up the floor. Bogdanovich, no luck. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Harris. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Young in the corner. Bogdanovich finds Young. Second chance shot. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Embiid.
Okay, incredible body control. The will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Williams dishes to Okongwu.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Some changes for Philadelphia. So he comes up empty, missing both. The 76ers trail by 3. And here is Curry. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Gallinari, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 5.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Milton in the corner to the inside. Here's Howard. Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Back to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Maxey passes to Milton. That one's not going to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Fast break, the Hawks. Williams leading the charge.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The 76ers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. .110 left in the third quarter. Passes to Curry. He kicks it to Howard. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Curry.
And Howard isn't just a banger down low. He also possesses outstanding vision to zip the ball over to the open man.
Williams looking around.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Milton kicks to Curry. On the wing, Milton. And it's good for 2. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead. And the Hawks with possession here. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 17 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Sweet Lou at his finest, attacking, drawing contact, and finishing what he started.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, 86%
from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Outside Curry. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And not a whole lot that he can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Now Williams. They've got Curry. Howard is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Williams. Okongwu. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry passes to Howard. Outside Curry. Back to Howard. And stolen by Okongwu. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And he comes up with the deuce.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Curry kicks to Scott. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Williams against Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Top of the key, Harris. Tips it. And Simmons is right there.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. The pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Young from outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Thibault kicks to Harris. Okongwu grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the wing. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
See, that's money. Important point in this game. Danny Green takes it upon himself.
Young passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. There's the dish to Young.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
When you need an important bucket, you try to get the ball into the hands of someone you can count on. Tobias is that type of scorer.
And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. He drops the first one, and that ties the game up.
For a player this good, still in his 20s, Tobias Harris has been on an astonishing number of teams. No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cabela's checked in. Simmons inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. To halt the run. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Free throw drops in there for Thibault.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Embiid finds Harris. 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Atlanta with it. 6-point game. Shot by Collins, no good. Pass to Simmons. Here's Thibault. The 76ers with another miss. So Philadelphia wins it. It was Philadelphia. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sport. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Durant. Over Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Harden finds Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Simmons against Harden. And it's blocked by Simmons. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Green. To the wing on the left. Simmons and hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Here is Harden. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Nets. And here's Harden. Pass to Dinwiddie. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Feeds to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. He kicks to Jordan. Back to Harden. KD looking around. With the teardrop, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Curry. And the pass to Harris. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And the Nets with possession, trailing by 2. Harden dishes to Dinwiddie.
I got yours.
There's the feed to Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Harden the pass to Jordan. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Now, here's Thibault. Passes it to Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. they've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Irving. Shoots the three. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Griffin passes to Green, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving's shot is good.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Now, here's Maxey. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he lays it straight in. Maxey's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Shutting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. Maxey passes to Thibault. Now here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving passes to Green. The kick out to Brown. At the elbow, Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving dishes to Griffin. Over Howard. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Griffin.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Pass to Maxey. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Durant. Dinwiddie with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Curry finds Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Harden outside. KD on the wing. Down low, Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Jordan's got his first basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold. When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Now Kevin Durant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the way, Harris. Guarded by KD. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Launches it. Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden the pass to Durant. Out to Harris. The dish to Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Jordan can't get it to go.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Shoots from 14. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 12. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Harden scanning the floor. Simmons with the defensive effort.
The defense.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 14. And that'll about...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Hey, yo, right here. Watch the screen.
Harden the pass to Durant. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
KD can't get it to go. And stolen by Jordan. Dinwiddie finds Durant. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. inside Durant. Embiid against Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Simmons against KD. Good drive by Simmons. Cup, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 6.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Good on both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Irving looking over the floor. The pass to Griffin. To the inside, and stolen by Scott. Now the 76ers on the break, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Lobbed up there for Green, and stolen by Scott, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 14. 1:31 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Thibault. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Swiped away. He feeds it to Howard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I'll tell you, the experience working to his advantage. Dwight Howard draws the contact, able to finish it. Nicely done.
The free throw off from Howard. Nets trail by 16. Here's Irving. Pass to Llewellyn. Over Milton. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Sinks the three-pointer.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
Pass to Scott. Back to Milton. And he jams it with authority.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Irving. The pass to Brown. Outside Irving. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. He's got 9. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter. Passes it to Milton. He's off on that one. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Milton's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Nets trail by 17. Harden with it. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Jordan. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Simmons. 6 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The wide open look for Durant. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green, the pass to Embiid. Count that bucket. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris with the ball and slam dunk by Harris.
A key offensive cog for this team. Harris looks to score as much as he can when given the opportunity.
Harden outside Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
They double team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Harris kept alive. Embiid kicks to Green. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry can't get it to go. Nets trail by 19. And now here's Durant. The fast break opportunity. Dinwiddie wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
KD against Simmons. Green kicks to Simmons. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Philadelphia.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Curry against Irving from deep three-point range. The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Durant launches from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
The 17-footer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Harris outside. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And stolen by Simmons. So it's the 76ers. All right, David, great. Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Well, here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. The offensive rebound. And to Tacumbo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Here's Holiday. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
It's good on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Pass to Harris. Outside Curry. And good that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Feibel over Lopez. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Howard with the second chance points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here is Forbes. Here's Teague. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Feibel kicks to Milton on the wing, Scott. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closer. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Teague with a clean look. Here's Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he got an old school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Here's Forbes. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, you look at Forbes, and he's got great form, whether it's 25 feet away, 30 feet away, wherever. I mean, he can spray you from anywhere in the building.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers on top, leading by 5. Live from Philadelphia. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started when
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Mike Scott actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
To the paint. Here's Howard. Misses in close. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 14. Looking to end the run. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Teague. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Teague drives in.
Man, I like the tenacity of Teague there. I mean, embracing contact whenever he drives it inside. That's the mark of a smart basketball player.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Milton. He has 5. And here now is Thybulle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Guys, I really like how Teague attacks. I mean, he does a nice job getting inside the guts of the defense and really baiting them into fouling.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
To the middle, here's Maxey. Rebound, Milwaukee. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Milton. Releases from 15. No good on the shot. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Milton with it. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Portis. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. He hits the second from the line. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 12. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Maxey's got 14 points. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Now, here's Tucker, defended by Scott. Pass to Nora. Teague for 3. And no good. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a... And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Milton. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo. I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Middleton drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Pulls up on the elbow. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 15, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious, infectious. He brings all-out energy on every possession.
Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off. Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. The wide open look here for Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Giannis against Simmons. Another shot. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Holiday with the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
A three from Simmons. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
Holiday against Curry. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
But they recover it. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Philadelphia leading by 21. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Passes it to Maxey. Now, here's Thibault. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Tucker, and it's sent back by Howard, but he gets it back. Nwora, the pass to Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And he makes both free throws. Philadelphia leading by 17. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Howard, the pass to Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 16.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Here's Teague. Tucker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Maxey. No good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Howard. Scott is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Thybulle. From deep. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A different look for Milwaukee. And the Bucks with possession here. 15-point game. Holiday looking over the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Bucks trail by 14. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. It's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Harris's shot is good.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Banked in off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Green finds Curry. Back to Green. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry against DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. Embiid. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now the pass to Embiid. Over Lopez. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Bucks trail by 12. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and it's Simmons penetrating. They kick it out to Green. Harris outside. Curry on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up to the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Simmons looking around. Right wing. Beyond the arc. Lopez grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Now Harris. Now the feed to Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in a 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
So Philadelphia wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has.
The city of Atlanta. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta.
They're fun to watch. DA, thanks. A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. An easy 2 points on the layup. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
No excuse for not boxing out Bogdanovich. He'll torch you for that mistake more often than not.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Down low. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running on up the court. Shoots. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Young. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. To the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Here's Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Can't hit that one. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways. Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Simmons. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
Young pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. To the inside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Just 3 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Curry. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. 4-point game. A nice shot by Simmons.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Young outside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Pass to Milton. Dishes it to Howard. To the middle. 76ers moving the ball around. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Here's Bogdanovich. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Milton. So he gets them both. Williams with the ball. Over Maxey. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks leading. And there's the feed to Okongwu.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And Those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Scott. Gallinari with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Launches the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Outside Williams. Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. They get it again. To the wing right side. Here's Herter. And at last they get one to fall. Herter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here's Williams, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Williams inside. Gallinari. And there's the pass to Herter. Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Off the catch. Nice balance. Nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
Maxey passes to Milton. Down low. Gallinari with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Bogdanovich against Curry. And here's Young from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. They get it back. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Green passes to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The 76ers trail by 7. Simmons finds Embiid. Outside Curry. This one for 3. The shot off that time. And Atlanta will go the other way.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Outside Green. Right side Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Young taking his time here. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now here is Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Gets a hand on it. Hunter grabs the miss.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Bogdanovich, no luck. It's Curry outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Curry.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Young outside. Here's Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Curry kicks to Harris. Back to Curry. From the corner. Rebound, Atlanta.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, he was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Out to the wing. Back to Collins. Pass to Young. Here's the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers trail by 7. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Feeds it to Young. He dishes it to Capella. Collins passes it to Bogdanovich. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Count it. Good. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Outside for Curry. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Capella. And they're pushing it up. Bogdanovich wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Curry, and it's in there. Curry's got 6. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Maxey after the basket by Atlanta. Molinari passes to Herter. Launches a 3. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Bobbed up there for Howard. And that one is off. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Atlanta leading by 9. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Scott against Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. Lock at 6. Howard with the steal.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. Lured him into his trap.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
So it's the Hawks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Outside Williams. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The 76ers trail by 7. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Howard, that's good. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Maxey passes to Howard. Outside, Scott. And here's Milton. Fires for 3. Here's Howard. Can't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Thibault. Pass to Scott. Over Gallinari. That shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Okongwu dishes to Gallinari. And the wide open shot from Reddish drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Right side, Scott. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Herter passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. There's the 3. The shot missing. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Free throw drops in there for Thibault. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Scott. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And an intentional foul right there. So both teams making some changes here. The Hawks leading by 10. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Young dishes to Collins. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Curry. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and getting rewarded with the putback.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the dunk by Embiid.
Chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Now Young. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Curry is inside. Young's there. That's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Curry.
And, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Young inside. Guarded by Simmons. They grab their own miss. Basket counts. And the Hawks lead by 8.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
Outside, Simmons. And the pass to Green. Simmons looking around. 6 on the shot. Oh, he delivers half.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Young passes to Capella. Hunter with it. 1:14 left in the game. And Young kicks to Capella. That one misses. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 6. From 10 feet out, rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Simmons. Young, right side. The feed to Capella, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Right side, Collins. To the paint, and Embiid with the steal. Green dishes to Simmons to tie it up. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The score knotted at 42. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green. In at the 3. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Harden outside. And stolen by Simmons. Durant with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
The drive by Simmons. Yes, that goes in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Dinwiddie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Curry against Dinwiddie. It's Curry with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
Harden outside. Passes it to Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got his second bucket.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Durant wide open. He fires from beyond the arc and then some. KD's got 5 now.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
Outside, Simmons. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And it's...
Wow.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Jordan. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Harris kicks to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3. That one's not going to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Howard. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Irving kicks to Green. pass to Griffin. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Milton kicks to Thibault. Back to Milton. 36 seconds left in the first.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Irving. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Maxey passes to Milton. And the shot goes in.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
He got it up. That shot, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the center.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Maxey, and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks, because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Now, here's Thybulle. He's covered closely. Great D that time from Irving. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Irving dishes to Griffin. Back to Irving. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Thybulle can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Green finds Brown. Back to Green for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. A shot by Milton, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 4, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Milton the pass to Howard. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Curry's checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 7. To the inside. And Jordan gets it to go.
Boy, this guy has run this play so many times. DeAndre Jordan understands how to read the defense.
Here's Simmons. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
4 on the shot clock. Here's KD. And that one goes long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Curry on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Curry against Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Curry kicks to Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Good on the bucket. Embiid's got his second basket.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Puts up a 3. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Harden.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside Jordan. KD against Green. No good with the elbow jumper. The 76ers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons on the wing. With 4 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Got it up. That shot missing. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league with Shaq. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to be...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Now Harden. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. Timeout called the 76ers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Left side Curry. And Jordan sends it back. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Down low. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from DeAndre Jordan. Philadelphia shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Simmons looking it over. He kicks it to Harris. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Embiid finds Curry. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And so they foul intentionally. Irving with the ball. He's got 6. Outside Griffin. Back to Irving. This is to Green. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Brown missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Howard in the post. He's against Green. Howard, that's good.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Brown outside. Here's Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Nets miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Griffin passes to Green. Griffin kicks to Brown. Back to Griffin. The shot comes out, and the 76ers go the other way with it. Howard in the post, guarded by Green. And they're moving it up. And here we go. Brown the pass to Luwawu. They kick it out to Green. Up top, Griffin. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Irving passes to Griffin. From 6 away. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Griffin's got his first points in this one.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Maxey passes to Milton. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Brown. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nets trail by 6. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Maxey. Scott is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the point guard. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thibault. Irving can't hit. The 76ers leading by 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And slam dunk by Harris.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Curry against Irving. Right side, Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Irving finds Harden. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Fast break, Philadelphia. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Harden surveying the D. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
On the wing, Green. Up top, Simmons. Defended by Durant. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense is nowhere to be found.
Harden against Simmons. The feed to Jordan. Harden trying to get open.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
The 76ers leading by 10. And here is Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Now, here is Harden. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Durant. Back to Jordan. Outside Durant over Howard. KD's shot is off. 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Floats it up for Curry. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Back to Harden. Releases. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside Curry. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Embiid, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
1:10 left to play in the final quarter. Inside. Power dishes to Embiid. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. Here's Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Harris against Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Takes the three. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Harden against Curry. The pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry passes to Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. Knocked loose. Left side, Irving. On the wing, Harden. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to. Let's look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And as the
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, you've got Holiday. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way, it's something you rely on. Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
Bucks passing it around. Middleton inside the 3-point line. And Simmons with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3-ball is good.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Curry with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. He gets it in there.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And here is Curry. To the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Here's Curry to the left side wing. Holiday against Embiid. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in from Embiid. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. Quan obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Passes it to Maxey. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Milton. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now the pass to Tucker. Fires from deep. Milton grabs the board. 76ers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Maxey passes to Howard. Now here's Milton. Defense right on him. Howard kicks to Thibault. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Bucks trail. Here's Teague. Goes back up. Here's Portis. And he converts the layup.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Mike Scott out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard. Back to Teague. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Drew Holiday in for Teague. To the middle, it's Solomon to Kumbo. By himself, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with the steal?
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Here's Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 1.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Holiday. Unable to get that one. Curry with some nice D. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Taken away by Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Now defended by Embiid. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And it's Simmons. Look at that.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Lopez doesn't get it to drop for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Thibault. Here's Embiid, rejected by Teague.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague as the point guard to get up and knock that shot out of there. Little guys got ups.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Danny Green. Connaughton. Portis, the pass to Teague. From outside, off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Howard, that's good.
Well, it's impressive watching Dwight Howard and his skill with his size powering his way through the defense.
Pass to Connaughton. A 3-ball. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 6. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons. Leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Outside Teague.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Simmons on the wing, defended by Portis. And that one's good. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away and threaten.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. And that's going to do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in a 2-guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 12-point game. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And the basket is good. Giannis has got 13 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Curry looking around. He dishes it to Simmons. Let's go. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Curry passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Bucks trail by 14. Giannis high post. Simmons is there. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Running by Green. They get it back. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Outside Curry. Outside Simmons. On the wing, Green. Outside for Curry. There's the triple. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside Curry. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Here's Giannis. The putback. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Playing from behind right here, not easy.
but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Scooped up. Howard. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers on top. They lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Scott. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
The 76ers leading by 14. Now, here's Maxey. On the wing, Scott. And here's Maxey.
And Lopez doing what he can to just be disruptive out there, distracting shooters.
Fast break, Milwaukee from downtown. Tucker can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Milton. That three off the mark. Bucks have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Portis. It's tipped. It's stolen by Milton. One-on-one here, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bobby Portis, and it's Drew Holiday in for T. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Back to Milton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Drew Holiday.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Milton the pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Milton with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Howard trying to free himself up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. That one is no good. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Middleton for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Embiid dishes to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. They get it back. Outside for Simmons. Passes it to Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. The pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Bucks trail by 9. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Outside Curry. Over to the wing. 3-pointer by Embiid. Green kicks to Embiid. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Snatched up. Antetokounmpo gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Rebounded. They kick it out to Green. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
Outside Curry. From deep, Green drills the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So